Rhode Island proposes crypto rewards for green home builders. We also have XRP, Bitcoin, and MATIC in today's video. Drop a like if you like the video and be sure to subscribe. Now, we're going with the flow of crypto and watching out for Robo here under the influence of bearish Robo advisors ever since the sell for and bearish cross was confirmed on the 12th of April. And we've been saved from what appears to be 20% in downside so far. At the moment, we have opened and closed wicks and bodies beneath the previous support level, confirming it as resistance, 63 cents, 0.6350. My horizontal level we are looking out for continued interaction with. At the moment, confirmed as resistance, as mentioned. So if you did previously invest your 20% support-based investment ratio throughout the end of April there, you are technically suggested to reduce that position as close to where you entered it, because we've confirmed support as resistance. And at the moment, with bearish robos in play, we do anticipate continued interaction toward the strongest level of support here, 46 cents down below, sadly, is where we do anticipate continued interaction toward until bullish robo advisors return and we find ourselves back above 63 cents at least. Potentially, if we were to have an interaction similar to the end of January of this year, where prices were to able to consolidate just beneath 63 cents but find themselves back above it, we may be able to do that a second time, though we always wait for the confirmations. But we invest 20% at support, 30% based on the descending trend line, and so right now we will add what appears to be, in my opinion, a more bullish descending trend line to await for interaction with. If we come from a swing high all the way back in roughly 4 million years ago, April of 2021, and we interact with swing highs throughout November, we get something that looks like this. And so right now we are waiting for price action to get to it, interact with it. Once daily candles open and close above it, we can invest 30% of our investment ratio, and then we can invest 50% when two of our chosen three robos become bullish. Right now we have the buy for Golden Cross and Super Robo advisors present. We're looking for an instance similar to the end of July in 2021. Buy for and Golden Cross saw up to 91% in upside over the following month. We have the buy for and Golden Cross seeing 18% in upside between October and November of last year. Bearish parameters saving you from a crippling 46% correction that followed between November and January of last year into this year. So we always go with the flow of our strategy and trade more tactically. Let me know down below your thoughts on crypto, though. The Ocean State's legislator is looking to tackle the housing shortage and ensure new projects are going green by incentivizing builders with crypto rewards. A bill was proposed in Rhode Island's House of Representatives that would credit a house builder in a green coin cryptocurrency for reducing the project's carbon footprint. The Green Housing Public-Private Partnership Act would obligate the state's Public Utility Commission to issue annual reports on the utility costs and carbon emissions of a housing project. If the project has been able to reduce its utility costs, the state will award a cryptocurrency credit to the property owner. Funds for the initiative would come from $500 million in donations from local private banks and $125 million from the state, which would be known as the Green Housing Fund. It is not clear what blockchain network the green coin would use, but it would likely be a less costly proof-of-stake network favored by mainstream environmentalists these days. Lastly, while the Rhode Island legislators plan to reward environmentally conscientious builders with crypto is fairly novel, crypto in the housing market is not a new idea. It is becoming increasingly common to take out crypto mortgages to help pay for houses. The USDC Homes program issued a loan to a new homeowner in Austin, Texas late last month, denominating in USD coin, USDC, on the Polygon MATIC network. The uncollateralized loan functions similarly to traditional loans, but the down payment, also made in crypto, is staked to earn the borrower interest, which can be used to help pay down the principal. So, in my opinion, this is all very bullish, increased use case for cryptocurrency blockchain technology. In my opinion, this is what's needed for continued global adoption of, a very potent technology making its way into the world of finance. All reasons why I find it very difficult to be bearish on the space currently. But let me know down below your thoughts. Find this article in the description. So we actually looked at MATIC roughly a week ago, where we were interacting with my $1.32 level. It would appear we have fallen through it, interacting with my much more significant horizontal level that we were waiting for, interaction with the $1.07 level. So at the moment, this is technically still support until daily candles open and close beneath it, confirming it as resistance. With bearish robo advisors in play, the sell for and super sell back in the beginning of April, we've been saved from a 30% correction that has followed. So we're just waiting for the return of bullish robo advisors. We need, an instance potentially similar to the end of March here, where the buy for and golden cross appeared. Seeing that super robo would be nice as well. Right now, we are just waiting for further confirmations and the return of bullish robo advisors. So we invest 20% at support. Feel free to currently, because support is present until confirmed otherwise. We invest 30% when daily candles open and close above the descending trend line. We will visualize a perhaps more significant descending trend line here. We will, change the, way it looks. The dashed will represent the previous trend line, an old trend line that we're looking for potentially continued interaction with, though the much more significant would be this solid line here. 30% can be invested once we open and close daily candles above it. 50% can be invested when bullish robo advisors return. Looking at Bitcoin, under the influence of the buy for, moon, and bull robos here, technically bearish parameters met, have saved us from this correction. We have reduced our position accordingly since the 8th of April, and we've been saved from over 11% in downside. We are currently waiting for, the return of bullish robos. We go with the flow of crypto and whatnot. Waiting for potential interaction with my support level. $34,655 per Bitcoin is still waiting for us. The most bullish level of support, in my opinion, that is where you can invest 20%. That is, a very bullish level to invest your 20% support-based investment ratio if you were unable to back in January or in February here. So, in my opinion, it's going to take, some far more significant price action for me to become, bearish overall on the space. I believe a longer term uptrend is very much intact, though whatever sideways or downside or volatility we need to experience in the short term here is a perhaps necessary evil that we need to undergo before we can continue our euphoric multi-hundred percentages in upside that I do believe is waiting for us. There is far too much going on with multi-billion-dollar conglomerates around the world and governing bodies adopting the technology, implementing it in more ways than ever before. But the fear and FOMO zones still suggesting, very bullish prices to be buying Bitcoin. Currently, the fear zone is near $36,600 per Bitcoin. I would heavily consider accumulating during, interaction with that price. That would be, very bullish for longer-term investors, similar to our most recent interaction with it. Technically, back in April of 2020, we've experienced a 10x so far, and we have not yet interacted with the FOMO zone. Currently around $183,000 per Bitcoin, a far more reasonable top if you were to be looking for one. I would heavily consider taking profit when interacting with that price level. Feel free to take profit anywhere along the way. There's nothing wrong with that, though a far more reasonable price to heavily consider, significant capitalization on upside would be above the $181,000 level. Many traders will be, buying at that level. FOMO will be present. Someone has to buy the top, hopefully not yourself, because you're accumulating here during times of extreme fear. But let me know down below your thoughts on cryptocurrency currently. Thank you so much for hearing my analysis, and tune in for the next one.